Spirit has a message just for you, and if you found this video, you've been divinely guided here because big shifts and changes are unfolding in your life right now. Maybe you've been sensing these changes, endings, or new beginnings calling you forward. In this timeless Pick a Card Tarot reading, we'll explore your next big shift, the transformation Spirit is guiding you through now. Trust your intuition. Choose the deck or decks that call to you, and let's step into the guidance that's meant just for you.
Hello, soul family. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Take a moment now to focus on these cards. You can always choose one or more decks. Is deck 1 Crow calling to you? Deck 2 Jaguar calling to you? Or 3 Wolf calling to you? Check the timestamps below to find your reading. If you chose deck 1 or Crow, then this is your channeled message for what is shifting in your life right now. Crow symbolizes renewal, transformation, magic, and abundance. Oh, it's so good. Because Crow is an air element with the wings, I'm going to start with the fairies. Let's see what the fairies have to say for my deck 1, my Crow people. Fairies, what predictions, what information, what clarity can you bring to my deck 1s around what big shifts and changes are happening in their world right now? Can you see this, deck 1? Can you see the big changes that are coming in your life? This is amazing. Oh, yes, fairies. Happily ever after. So you've been working on something. You have been trying to make these changes for a while. You've been trying to manifest this for a minute. You've been really visualizing, focusing, using your magic, using rituals, reading your cards, doing the work to create a happily ever after moment. It's coming. This is the time. The big shifts, the big changes, the transformation that you have been calling in, you have done it. You're aligning with it. Happily ever after is telling me that you're just one step away from finding this portal and moving straight into it, where you get the peace, the tranquility, the friends, the fun, the magic, the wealth, the riches. All of your guides, guardians, your elementals are surrounding you. Unicorn energy on this card. I want you to start using your gratitude and affirmation work. Really visualize and affirm and give gratitude for all the blessings that you have, for all the gifts and the magic that Source is bringing you. I feel like there is just a wealth and abundance that is about to reign in your life. And the sense of happily ever after is telling me that you are coming to a whole new level of where you thought you might never reach, but you have acquired it. And it looks like it's been a lot of work for you because we have the drink more water card. Oshun says, get to the water, use water magic. There is a river flowing through this. I do think that working with water, going to places where there is flowing water, even your shower, the water you drink, this is going to be part of this last bit of washing away the old to make room for the new. Water is going to help you manifest and create the change that you're wanting to, but also drink more water. Get hydrated. I'm going to have some right now. It's very important that you bless your water, that you let the shower cleanse your aura, that as you drink water, you know that it is helping remove anything that are the last bits of whatever's blocking you from just achieving the sense of happily ever after. Let's see, in the fairies, oh, it opened right to it. This is meant for you, deck one. This is meant for you. In the fairy book, the affirmation for this is everything is in divine and perfect order right now. A happy outcome is assured. Release any anxiety and feel secure that everything is resolved in the end. Oh, it's all going to be resolved in the end, my friends. Everything is going to be all right. And it's so hard to believe that right now because things just feel really rough out there. They feel hard. They feel scary. Everything's so unpredictable. When we are going through transformation, when we're going through change, even if it's one we've asked for, even if it's a change that is going to bring us abundance and get us in touch with our magic, every transformation and change makes us uncomfortable. And I think that's why also this drink more water. You need more water. Your energy body, your nervous system, to wash away any anxieties and fears still residual within you. Drink more water. You are dehydrated and you need this extra hydration for you to chemically go through the changes that are required for your body to have what it needs, your brain, your blood, your tissues, your muscles to have the hydration that it needs to make this change complete and really feel like you've shifted into happily ever after. Man, this is a great reading. Domestic harmony and bliss. 46, 4 plus 6 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. So this change is, you have come to the end of something. You've completed, and I think water is going to help you. Again, either going to places in water where you can have reflection to help you integrate all that's occurred. This domestic harmony card makes me feel like part of your happily ever after is that you need peace at home. You need sanctuary in your friends and family and community. You look for partnership, and in your partnership, intimate, but because it says domestic, it makes me feel like in your home, in your house. So this could be that either you call in an amazing domestic partner, or if things have been rocky in your relationships, now they start to resolve themselves. All the change and the healing, all the prayer that you've been putting out there, all the magic you've been doing with water, writing spells on your water, whispering spells into your water, using water to help you reflect back what needs to be shifted and changed. I think that the domestic harmony is part of this happily ever after, and just trust that it is happening. Again, this is a new beginning. 1 plus 0, because that's a 10, is a 1. At the 10, we find completion and a new beginning. As one door closes, another opens. Release fears that whatever is happening in your life right now isn't in divine alignment, because it is in divine alignment. Things are happening for you, my darling, not to you. And the more you can trust that everything is in divine and perfect order right now, the more you can affirm everything is in divine and perfect order right now. When you drink your water, you're going to say everything is in divine and perfect order right now. Then you will instantly shift and align with the vibration of happily ever after and domestic harmony. This is gorgeous. Let's get an angel card for you guys. What angels are working with my beautiful deck one? Deck one, this is for my crow family, my crow people. What angel message do you have for deck one about the big shifts and changes that are happening in their life? We're looking at this beautiful story of happily ever after, magic and alchemy and transformation. The big shifts that are happening are bringing in domestic harmony and the sense of being in the flow. Three angel messages have come in. Archangel Faheliai, Honor animals, communicate with different species. Archangel Mallory, remember who you are, take action when you're ready. And Archangel Butail, be independent, expand your horizons. These are amazing. Okay, deck 1, micro family. These archangels want you to not only remember who you are and be independent, they also want you to work with animals. And if you look, there's a lot of animal action happening. We have a spotted cat, now we have a mountain cat, we have a little rabbit, squirrel, so woodland creatures. We have crow medicine present, unicorn. So I think you not only communicate with all the animals of this realm, but even of the realms that are seemingly fantasy, the magical realms. So your elemental and your magical beasts as well. You might already have a connection to unicorns. You might start to see them around. You might start to dream about them. I say call in unicorn energy. Call in Crow and ask Crow to help you find all those sparkly things that you're ready to integrate into your life. Ask these hunters, these beautiful, brilliant hunter cats, to help you hunt and find those next pieces, those last elements that you're trying to shift and change and release and invite in for this happily ever after story that you're telling, bringing in domestic harmony. Call on your spirit animals, my darling, and also commune with all the other animals. I think you might just be a sensitive spirit. You're probably an empath if you're here on my channel, and you're probably already very sensitive to all the animals, all the elementals, even the plants, right? You're part of loving the earth. You're part of feeling the earth. Here's this dove energy as well. You are such a sweet spirit that maybe time with animals is also part of what you need to help you go through this shift, go through this change. But your big change is coming, and it is bringing you to your desires, your dreams, everything that you have ever imagined. Everything is in divine and perfect order. You're receiving domestic harmony, and you're also getting to expand your horizons. Don't take action until you're ready. I would say in prayer, in meditation, while you're doing your journaling, while you're doing water magic, while you're really working through these last moments of the unknown as change is occurring, remember who you are. What are your independent, unique, individual wishes, dreams, desires, your personal truth? Go within and figure out what your personal, independent truth, regardless of what your family, your friends, your communities, what society has told you you want. Really embody the sovereign being, the sovereign energy of these animals, and get in alignment with your true heart's desire so that you can reach this even faster, so that the shift can happen in a quantum way. You are expanding your horizons. You are leveling up. You're getting to a whole nother era of your life. Things are changing, and they're changing for the good, deck 1. Things are shifting and transforming, and although we cannot see exactly what's coming, my God, it is just going to bring you everything you have ever wanted. This is a real lottery sort of card here. Like, wow, happily ever after, you're winning the freaking lottery of cards. Don't feel like you have to take action on these changes or transformations right away. Meditate, pray, ask for guidance, ask for a sign from your animals and elemental spirits. And when the time is right, you will know what to do. You will know what invitation, what opportunity, what doors to walk through, where to go in order to expand your horizons. There's things here for you to learn, conversations to be had, Different species could also mean, obviously, just prayer. Prayer to your angels, your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, and interdimensional, intergalactic beings as well. The Hanged Man. That also is this message of you don't have to move too fast. You can act when you are ready. You might need to shift your perspective to see what that is, what the next steps are. When we get to the Hanged Man, things do feel nebulous. They feel like they are feeling your feelings, you're dreaming, you're imagining, you're having visions. This is not about taking action. This is about feeling suspended in time, suspended at the crossroads, seeing what is possible and taking your time to make sure that you're strong enough, that you're ready, that you have the information that you need, that you're going in a direction that serves your soul, that it's coming from who you truly are. There's a lot of circles happening, and I think something's coming full circle for you. And once it comes full circle for you, you'll know what that next right action is. There is luck on your side. There is experience and wisdom on your side. There's the ability to change and shift perspectives and looking at this opportunity for transformation and change, looking at the big shifts that are occurring in your life at this time, and really evaluating what is your next best step that's actually going to bring you to this happily ever after place. 1 + 2 is 3. 3 is the number really of teamwork. And I do believe that there is help for you. There's a lot of help out there for you. Water element, Pisces, Neptune. This is about psychic abilities and dreams and trusting in your hunches and your intuitions, knowing that things could come to you as a premonition or a feeling. And honestly, being with animals is going to be so healing for your spirit. If you're a cat person, cuddle with some cats, get them to purr on you. If you're a dog person, play with the dog, take a nap with the dog. If you're a bird person, get out there and watch the birds. Let them show you the way. Take a journey on one of your favorite birds' back. Invite Crow to come into your meditation. Climb on Crow's back and allow Crow to bring you to where the magic is, to bring you to the places of abundance and transformation, to fly you through this portal to the other side where all of your dreams start to manifest. Once you come out of that dream, that journey, that meditation, you might have more clarity about which is the action to take and which way to go. The big shift that is occurring in your life, Deck 1, has everything to do with you being able to shift your perspective so that you can align with your dreams. You've done it. It's happening. You have many angels on your side. Continue to stay hydrated and trust in this process. It is bringing you domestic harmony. It's bringing you happily ever after. It's bringing you independence and expansion. And don't take action until you have completely remembered who you are. You've consulted with all of your animal guides and guardians, and they've given you a sense of peace and safety and security about your next steps. And when the time is right, you will know, as luck falls into this horseshoe that you're hanging from, you will know what step to take. Your intuition will not steer you wrong. Trust your guides. Trust your intuition. Deck 1, Crow Deck. I am so excited about the shifts and changes that are coming into your life. I am so excited that you're moving into harmony, bliss, happiness, and expansion. Take care of your body, spend time by water, and trust that the changes that are coming are going to up-level your life. Thank you for listening, Deck 1. Please like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed. And feel free to share this pick-a-card reading with someone you know that is going through some big shifts and changes right now and can use some anchoring and clarity. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next pick-a-card reading. Bye for now. Hello, Deck 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your card, the Jaguar. And Jaguar is going to help us figure out what big shifts and changes are happening in your life right now. Jaguar symbolism is wholeness, divinity, and rebirth. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so the shifts and changes that are occurring in your life right now are coming from a divine place. You are either getting more in touch with your own personal divinity, you're curious about what divinity is and what it means, and so you find yourself on a spiritual journey. Maybe that's why you're listening to Pick a Card readings. That's definitely why you found me. Wholeness and rebirth. This is an interesting combination. Wholeness makes me feel like part of these shifts and changes is because you felt fragmented, that you felt like you hadn't really reached a sense of integration. You haven't become your whole self yet. Maybe you had to go through some traumatic experiences and that made you feel unstable. Well, now with this card, the shifts and changes are bringing you back into wholeness, into a sense of integrity, completion. And from that place, you can then be reborn. So you're going through a rebirth. That's part of the big shifts and changes. And a lot of time when we're going through a rebirth, we don't know what's next. We don't understand what's happening. We can't see clearly what the next steps are. And that's what we hope to find out in this Pick a Card reading. Let's start with the Ascended Masters. Ascended Masters, please help us get some clarity about what my deck 2, my Jaguar deck, is going through. What big shifts and changes, this rebirth that's happening. What is going on in their life? How can we support them right now? Wow, okay. All right, deck 2, my Jaguar family. Part of the shifts and changes are really coming from a place of accepting your beauty, accepting your light, allowing yourself to be seen, allowing your talents and abilities to be shared with others. The coming out of the closet card is asking you to let your light be a part of the world, to stop hiding. If you have been feeling that you were been tender, going through some shifts and changes, now is your time to allow yourself to step into the light, into the spotlight. Don't be afraid any longer. This is part of your transformation. This is part of what's happening. You have reached a point of wholeness. And in that wholeness, you can now trust that you have the skills, the talents, the abilities, the words, the language, the stories, the experiences to really get out there in the world and do your thing. People need to see you. They need to bask in your light, bask in your wisdom, bask in your glory, bask in your happiness. Step out of the closet. It's time to be seen, deck 2. We need you because your artistic expression is blowing up right now. You are experiencing an entire rebirth of your artistic expression. Are you involved with theater? Are you an artist and you've been maybe hiding away some of your work because it makes you feel vulnerable? Well, it's time. This shift, this change that's happening, Jaguar energy is here to say you have it all intact. It's time to step into your divinity. Trust that whatever it is that you are creating is coming from a divine source. It's coming from within your truth and also in your unique artistic expression. It's time for us to see you. What is it that you're creating? Is it fashion? Is it photography? Is it storytelling? Is it YouTube videos? Like, what is it that you are here to express? Because it's time to let it be seen. It's going to change lives. It's going to inspire others. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy. And it's definitely part of what is shifting and changing in your life. So if you found yourself hiding, if you haven't been sharing what you've been creating, this is a sign that now is the time. Now is the time to start sharing what it is that you have been creating. No more hiding in the shadows. It's time to step out into the light. get deck 2, you also get this happily ever after card, which makes me overjoyed. If you felt like you were drawn to deck 1, I want you to check deck 1 out as well. I think there's some messages there for you. Happily ever after is the end goal. You are doing all this shifting, all this changing, all of this stuff is happening in your life. It's happening for you, not to you, deck 2, my Jaguar family. You are magical. You are going through a rebirth. You have talents and abilities that light you up. And maybe at some point someone tried to say they weren't good enough. Maybe you got hurt. Someone criticized your work. Well, that was just that one person. They don't get to dictate how you show up in this world. You are now strong and whole, and you are ready to show up for yourself, for what you're creating, and so that we can see your beauty and your light and be inspired by it. The other change that's coming in is maybe you're going to find a new location. That could be a new job, a new home, a new apartment, a new city, a new country. Something is shifting. Maybe a new art studio or a new stage to perform on, but something is also shifting and changing in your location. So allow that to happen. As these new shifts and changes are occurring in your life, there's a sense of newness that's coming in. So maybe also you need to go to places where you're getting inspired. Maybe this new location is a choice where every 2 weeks or so you take an adventure to a different place that you've never been to, or a different neighborhood that you've never been to, a park that you've never experienced. New location is going to bring in some inspiration. It's also going to help connect the dots for this happily ever after, because there's something out there for you in a place that you haven't been to before that's going to help bring all the shifts and changes together, where right now you're in the middle of it and you don't know exactly what road to take. There's going to be information in new locations that will help you get to this happily ever after piece, which is what the change is bringing. It's bringing you happily ever after. It's so exciting. Self-reliance is very important, and Jaguar is all about that. Jaguar is giving you the power to rely on yourself, stand on your own 2 feet. Don't let people dictate what you show to us or where you shine your light. Just shine your light indiscriminately on anyone that comes into it. You can trust yourself. You have gotten to a place through trial, through experiences, through trauma, through wins and losses, from grief and love. You have learned so much. You have so much wisdom. You can trust that you can rely on yourself to make great choices, to do the right thing, to say the right thing. Don't question your ability any longer. Stand on your own 2 feet. Do what feels best for you. Trust your heart. Trust your intuition. You can rely on yourself. Let's see what the affirmation is for self-reliance. I am tuned into my inner source of direction. I confidently rely upon this inner source to guide me perfectly. You are your own best friend, and you can provide for yourself emotionally and physically. You're just in a whole new phase of feeling independent. If you've had codependency in the past, those times are behind you. You don't need people to validate you or your art. You're changing things up. You're experiencing happily ever after. You're getting closer and closer as these shifts and changes, this transformation of you trusting yourself, trusting your truth, knowing that you can get what you need and that you know what that is bringing you to this place of happily ever after, aligning you with magic. What big shifts and changes are coming in for deck 2, my Jaguar family? What big shifts and changes are occurring in deck 2's life that is bringing them towards this happily ever after? Okay, like I said, there is some lessons out there for you. This new location is going to bring in some information that you need. Also, like I said, you have these stories to tell, this art to share, this wisdom and experience that's going to help others. So part of what's shifting and changing in your life there's new teaching and learning that's coming in. So if there's some information, some books, some classes that you need to take, I want you to go out there and get that info. If there's a new skill that's going to get you to that next level of making this happily ever after through your artistic expression, then go get them lessons, okay? Learn the techniques, get the tools. You're coming to the end of something. The shift and change that's happening is happening for you because you've worked to get to a place of completion. This is the end of a cycle. This shift and change is in divine timing. This is something that has been in the works for a long time, and it's finally coming to an end. And once you hit this place of completion and wholeness, you really know who you are, and you're able to align with your happily ever after. Wow. Can I get an angel for these guys, please? Can I get an angel for my deck twos? Angel, these shifts and changes that are bringing this happily ever after vibe into my deck two, my Jaguar people, into their reading here. Oh, I just need one card, angels. One card, please. Align with the highest and go with the flow. Welcome new beginnings. Let the sun shine in your life. This is about you shining your light just like the sun on all that come in front of you. You don't pick and choose where you put your inspiration, where you share your artistic expression. You just start to shine. Welcome these new beginnings. Welcome all the shifts and changes that are happening. Even if you don't know exactly what is next, you are being divinely guided, deck two. You truly are. There are angels at work in your life, and all this beautiful yellow, this feels like confidence building. This is heart chakra energy, which is right above your third chakra. You know, where your third chakra is like your solar plexus, and then the heart chakra right here. I feel like there is major confidence coming in for you. There is courage coming in for you. And those two things are, you can trust that you're going to use them for good. You're going to really bring up everyone around you as you start to step out confidently, sharing whatever it is that you've been working on. You've aligned with the highest. Go with the flow now. Trust in this process. Act with wisdom and use information for the highest good. Act with wisdom and use information for the highest good. Get what you need to know, whether you are teaching and or learning. This information that is being shared, trust that you have the wisdom right now to step into your power. This is amazing, deck two. My freaking Jaguar deck, my Jaguar people. Something is coming to an end so you can welcome in new beginnings. You have completed something very powerful. Maybe it was some lessons you needed to learn, some techniques, some tools that you needed to get in order to get to this next level of happily ever after. But the shifts and changes that are happening in your life are bringing you all that you have ever dreamt of, all that you've ever asked for. Happily ever after. I'm going to wrap this up with one tarot card. This has been an incredible reading. This message from these cards and your guides and guardians about what is shifting and changing in your life is so empowering. I am so excited for you, deck two. I'm so excited to see what it is that you're working on and creating. You know, if you want to shout it out in the comments below, let us know. What are you working on? What are you creating? We can help you energize it and manifest it by putting it in the comments. I need a tarot card for deck two, my Jaguar family. Queen of Pentacles. Damn. Damn. Let's go. All right, deck two. Calling it in, okay? Happily ever after in the material world. Pentacles is earth element. This is the energy of your environment. This is the energy of your body, of everything you can experience with your five senses. This is your physical reality, everything that you can touch and hold, what is tangible, that is earth element. You as the queen are now ruling this element with the sensitivity and the power of the femme element, which is yin, so receptive energy, reflective energy, intuitive, creative energy. Trust your beauty right now. Don't be afraid to strut your stuff, to wear your finest clothes as you go out into the world, to take yourself up a notch. You really deserve it, and it's okay. Like, let us see you looking like a queen of pentacles, which is also money, baby. Okay, money and abundance. That is what this is, the throne of sanctuary. I hope that if you are looking for a new location, that it is all about finding yourself sanctuary. To come out of the closet is to leave a situation that you felt like you were having to hide in the shadows, to move into sanctuary, to move into happily ever after, to move into the light, confidently sharing your expression, your lessons, allowing yourself to trust that you are working for the highest good, that there is a lot moving around in your life right now, but you've got it under control, my Queen of Pentacles. You may not know exactly where the pieces are going to land, but you are very well aware of all the moving parts and pieces, and you're going to do something so beautiful and magical to make them all fall into place, to call in your divine destiny. This is a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for watching Deck 2. I love these messages and this channeled energy for you. Take what serves you, leave the rest. If you have not liked this video, please like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you please subscribe to my channel. Please come back for more meditations and readings and a little bit of astro info. Share this video with someone that you think it might help, that is going through some big shifts and changes at this time. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Hello, Wolf Deck, Deck 3. If you chose this gorgeous beast, then this is your channeled messages for what shifts and changes are happening in your life right now. Wolf symbolizes creation, healing, and purification. So the shifts and changes that are occurring in your life are helping you to purify and heal in order to create. If there is something that has been clouding up your energy, stressing out your nervous system, clunking up and clogging up your space, your home, your flow, and your schedule, now is the time for purification. Now is the time to detox, to release the old, to make room for the new. Shifts and changes are occurring in your life, and you're a beautifully creative spirit. I think that this healing piece, if this was the card that you chose, it's really about you finding the medicine, finding the places that have the vibrations, finding the right rest cycles, finding the new daily rituals that are going to start to heal your mind, your body, your soul. This shift and change that's occurring for you is bringing in transformational healing, and I'm very excited for you, Deck 3. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. I'm going to start with the fairies. Fairies, what messages do you have for my wolf pack? What messages do you have about the shifts and changes that are occurring in their life at this time? My Deck 3s. All right. Woo! Hey, that's nice. There's some shifts and changes in your sexuality. If you've needed healing in your lower chakras, if you've had traumatic experiences that have blocked your sense and your safety around sexuality, the shifts and changes, the healing that you have been praying for, that you've been working on, is occurring. It's happening. If you've been purifying your thoughts, your feelings around sexuality, if you have been calling in partners that provide you with safety and who know about energy, who know about intimacy, who can help you to feel loved and open and vulnerable so that you can experience your true sexual expression, then this is a steamy little reading for you, my wolf pack, my deck threes. Like, let's go. Let's get sexy. If there has been trauma in the past, know that it's healing. You're doing the work. You're doing the work to move through it so that you can get your sexual power back. It is safe for you to be sexual. It's time for you to feel sensual. It's time for you to explore new ways of expressing your sexuality, whether that's how you dress, how you speak, maybe get into some practices of really moving your lower chakras, finding your erogenous zones, learning how to talk about your desires and ask for what you want. Your shifts and changes are calling in powerful new healing for your sexual self. That's nice. What shifts and changes are occurring in my deck 3, my wolf pack's life? Help us, ascended masters, guide us, give us information that will support my deck 3. Energy healing. Yes, that is what's happening. You have Merlin coming in to say if you have needed energy healing in order to finally feel like you are expressing yourself as the sexual being you were born to be, then either go get that energy healing or keep working with that energy healing. Like I said, you're working on your lower chakras. Maybe you're working with therapists, you're working with trauma specialists, you're working in groups, you're having these hard conversations or these deep conversations with your body. You're reclaiming your energy. You are owning your sexiness, owning your sacred sexuality. This is a powerful time to heal your energy body with Reiki, with meditation, with all types of crystal bowls, gong work, mantra work, singing, making sounds that heal your body, doing yoga, doing guided visualizations. Your energy healing comes from going out in nature, laying on the earth, getting your chakras in alignment with the earth, and asking for Mother Earth to move up through your body to help bring positive energy and healing and transformation and support into your field. The shifts and changes that are happening in your life are bringing great healing in. If you've been hunting for the answers and hunting for the energy healers, they're actually very close. They're either in your circle already, whether they're people that you know or you know people who have energy workers. It's time to ask questions and go find the people who can do the work that you need to embrace and heal your sexuality. What shifts and changes are happening in my deck 3, my wolf pack's life? This is an interesting journey that they are on. It's been stunted. It's stunted their relationships. It's made them scared at times of allowing a new sexual partner in. Help us to find some clear direction on where these shifts and changes are taking my deck 3s. Woo! Woo! Rebirth and effort, my babies. Rebirth and effort. You are definitely going through a major rebirth, and it is going to require energy work, and it is going to require effort. This is something you've been working at for a long time. This is something you've been wanting to heal and wanting to change. It's something that you have done energy healing with. You've done cord cuttings. You've done these, like, addressing these wounds and these traumas, and you've read the books. You've listened to the meditations. You've done the things, and the rebirth is happening. This is a message that my wolf people, this wolf medicine, wolf has been hunting for you to help you figure out how to heal this. You've put in the effort and you are getting rewarded with a full transformation. This change, this transformation that you're going through, you may not be able to see what's next. You may feel like you're not sure what direction to go in. You're not sure that you can see what's happening on the other side, or if any of this effort has been worth it. But I'm telling you, deck 3, I assure you, my deck 3, my wolf pack, the effort has been worth it, because you are going to rebirth yourself, and you are going to feel like it is safe for you to be a sexual being. My sexual self is attractive, healthy, and able to experience great pleasure. Your sexual self needs some attention. By drawing this card, you are urged to be honest with yourself about your sexuality and take appropriate steps. There's healing happening. You have taken appropriate steps, and the rebirth is in the works. Angels, what advice do you have about the changes that are occurring in my deck 3's life? Okay, deck 3. Not only do you have wolf medicine, but you also have bat medicine. Bats are such special creatures. They're these furry little bodies that have wings. They're night creatures who use sonar. They can see in the dark. They are animals who live in colonies. They're not lone beasts. And I really feel like this is coming in to say, whatever the illusions were that kept you from feeling like you weren't desirable, that you couldn't experience pleasure, whatever the illusions were that have blocked you from being this powerful sexual energy healing being that you are, because I do think that it's possible that if you are healing this trauma, this story, you will become a healer through everything that you've gone through, whether you decide to only share that healing wisdom with people who come to you, or you decide to actually take it on as a healing profession. The rebirth, the change that you're going through, all this effort that you've put in has taught you a lot. And I don't want you to be living in any more illusions that it isn't possible. Your psychic abilities are going to start to really take the front of your mind. They are going to move up into your really present reality of trusting your psychic abilities. You're going to start getting hunches, intuitions, you're going to feel vibes, you're going to have premonitions, whether they come to you in dreams or in meditation. Honing your psychic abilities is part of the effort that you need to put forth right now. It's part of the rebirth, it's part of the energy healing. So listen to podcasts about psychic abilities, read the books about psychic abilities, start doing the exercises that require you to get quiet and still and meditate, go within to talk to your guides, your guardians, but most of all, listen to your intuition. Your psychic abilities are coming through probably because you might have shut them down or felt like you couldn't trust yourself when you went through this blocking of your sexual energy. But now that you're opening up your kundalini, now that you're letting your sexuality flow, or you're experiencing pleasure, you feel worthy of having pleasure, you have, through this energy work and this effort, opened up your psychic senses. And I want you to trust yourself, deck 3. Don't be afraid anymore. Trust that you have the vibes, baby. You know what's up. You can see straight through it. The information is flowing, but you have to be still and listen in order to receive that guidance. But you are someone who is feeling truth and clarity. You are feeling what is real. And you're able to now cut through the bullshit, cut through the illusions, erase the fantasy, and step into the truth of your rebirth. The changes and the shifts that are happening for you are also bringing in this powerful psychic ability, so that you never have to feel like you won't know what's up again. You'll never be fooled again. You'll never have to experience whatever it was that you experienced that made you feel like you didn't know, that you were blind, that you couldn't trust yourself. That is over. This shift and change is telling me that you can trust yourself. You see You see through the illusions, my darling. So don't worry. If there's a lover coming your way or lovers coming your way, you can trust that you will know who it is to couple up with, to play with, to experience pleasure with. All right, I'm going to move into the tarot for us. What information do we have about the shifts and changes happening in my wolf pack's life, in my deck 3's life? What is going on for my deck 3's? What shifts and changes are happening in deck 3's life? Guides, guardians, angels, and ancestors, please bring us some insight and clarity from my deck 3's, please. Whoa, let's go, let's go. Okay, let's talk about this. Do you know about tarot, my wolf pack? This is so in alignment with this reading right now. If you know anything about tarot, then you're going to know that the death card and the rebirth card are the same thing. This is the same message. This transformation that you're going through, you were destined to go through this. This is part of what you agreed to when you incarnated into this body. This healing, this transformation, this irrevocable change, this rebirth that you are experiencing, the shift and change that's happening in your life right now is divinely timed. This is happening for you, not to you. This is a moment where you release everything that is inauthentic to you, everything that hasn't served you. You finally let go of old stories, old shame, old blame, old trauma to move into this powerful, psychic, sexual, energy healing huntress, this mystical, magical wolf energy that helps you trust that you have everything that you need during this time of transformation to lean into your faith, to lean into the unknown, knowing that whatever lies on the other side of this will be more authentically you, will be more powerfully you. You're moving into your big witch stage, okay? Like Scorpio energy, baby. Mars, this is power, magnetism, action, passion. Scorpio, water is femininity, psychic abilities. Scorpio is the season of rebirth. It is the sign of rebirth. It's also known as the most sexual sign of the zodiac. So I feel like this is coming in pretty soon for you. The next 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 months. 1 + 3 is 4, and it's going to be foundational. 1 + 3 is 4. I feel like it's going to be, you're creating a whole new foundation in order to build upon. Trust these changes. Trust this rebirth. It is uncomfortable right now because you can't see what's next, but I promise this is all in divine timing. Deck 3, Wolf deck. This change, this transformation, this shift is going to bring you so much healing. It's going to lift up your psychic abilities so that you can trust that you will always know what the next best step to take is. You already know that the healing is occurring. This transformation, this rebirth, you have put in the effort to get here, and you're going to reclaim your pleasure, your passion, and your sexual, sensual self. Wow. I love this reading. Thank you, Deck 3, for wrapping it up with such a unique and beautiful message. Wolf medicine. Creation, healing, and purification. Are you trying to make a baby? Be careful if you're not. Because with this sexuality and this creation, rebirth, I hope you're just rebirthing yourself, but if you want to have a baby, this could be a really powerful time. If you find someone who actually brings you pleasure, your whole big change might be that you've been working on trying to call this in, and it's finally happening. congratulations on whatever it is that you're calling into your life. You've done a great job and you're getting the transformation and change that you have desired. All right, Deck 3, this was your reading. Thank you so much for listening. So please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that you can get more wonderful pick a card readings and other meditations and channel messages specific for you. If this has resonated with you, please share this video with anyone that you know this could serve, who's also going through some major shifts and changes at this time. Thank you again for watching. See you in the next pick a card video. Bye for now.